Hello internet peeps, sorry my voice is going a bit. It's Colin again with another video, and today we're going to be looking at buses. I didn't realise my voice was going until I started, but do excuse my poor voice. I did promise ODog a little while ago to show the AEG Dinky single decker buses, because he has one that's a kit version. Now here's the three I've got. It's going to be hard to show. This is one that's in the worst array. The engineer on these is amazing. They're all metal. They have real rider tyres. This one is the nicer one that's harder to find because it's got a sort of like the I can't think of the word. The metallic paint, that's the word. And this one's missing its doors. I do have a, as you can hear it, it's got a bell. I do have one set of doors for this, and this is one of the many cars, one of the many vehicles I've got in my to-do list. But given my health, I don't know when I'm going to get to them. Now, this is the one that I bought. This is the one that started me off. This one has been repainted to a very high standard by a collector, but the collector was unable to get the doors to function correctly, and it took me a long time. But as you can see now, the doors function brilliantly. There we are. Somebody did take a lot of trouble in painting this very, very well. That's the switch where the bell rings. I took the paint off the base with this one. Didn't really know what this was when I bought it or how good it was. I do remember seeing one as a child. There's the switch there on the other side that operates the doors. And as you can see, it operates on sort of like a lever system in the roof. I wouldn't advise taking one apart unless you absolutely have to. And if you do, the doors have some sort of stalks on them on top and bottom. Use the side, it's got the longest stalks, to put that side in first. I think you have to tilt the bus upside down, but it's been a while since I've done it. But if you follow that simple rule and you've got a lot of patience, you might be able to get one back together. But you can see how well this bus was repainted. The collector who repainted this was unable to do it. That's how difficult it is. Okay. The third of these I've got is original paint. It's got the original stickers on it. And this is what it should look like. It should have a white base. These are screwed together, so they're quite easy to disassemble. But I wouldn't advise it. The doors function nicely on this one, but I doubt it's ever been apart. It's a lovely bus. Absolutely stunning bus. Possibly it's one of my favourite models out of all the models I have. I do like the blue one that's been repainted, but this one is in almost mint conditions, in very good condition. It's a survivor. I hope you like those ODog, and it gives you some idea of what yours could look like. One of my favourite buses is the Greyhound, and this is an all plastic one. It does have real rider wheels. I do have the box for it, but I can't remember the maker. Let's see if I can get into focus for you. It's got windscreen wipers on it. It's got all the roofs and the roof lights. It's an immense detail. Express 5547, and it's got all the sort of like number plates for the states it has to travel over just there. Super scenic cruiser. It's so relaxing to take the bus and leave the driving to us. There you go. That one can go for different amounts of money. And I'm sorry I can't remember the maker. Oh, actually, what does it say here? No, it just says Greyhound Scenic Cruiser. It doesn't say who it's made by, but it's all plastic on the bottom as well. that's a nice one, very high scale. Another one, this one I think is a foreign one, a Pegaso 1-43. I just like the look of this bus. It's got some interesting bars on the top there. You can see the maker I've just mentioned there. It has got something on the number plate. It's got some lovely features, the windscreen wipers and the wing mirror there. Dual wheels on the back, like on the Greyhound. Separate piece for the exhaust. Very highly detailed these, but mainly plastic. In fact, I think it's all plastic, this one. Another cracking bus. I've got so many buses, I doubt whether I'll be able to do them all in one video, so this might be broken into two. This is the first Diecast bus. That's how you pronounce it. You can see it there. It's the Mitsubishi Fuso bus. I've only just got this one. It's got a couple of interesting features. The door opens just there. But what I've never seen on any bus, see if I can get it open for you. Very unusual, this feature, is the luggage compartment actually opens. How impressive is that? Only had that a few days in exceptionally good condition, screwed together, plastic wheels. But what an interesting feature that is. Airport bus service. Cracker. I've got a couple of these. Wtffor, it's a British bus company. I think they were made by Corgi, these, but it doesn't actually say underneath. Wtffor on the front. Plastic tyres. I remember these buses. Now this one is another one I remember. Is National Express coach. This one is made by Corgi. It's a Van Hool. I think they were made in Denmark or someone like that, but I'm not an expert on Van Hool. Somewhere over that way anyway. I remember these buses, especially the back there where it says National Express on it. All metal, rubber tyres. Great bus, that one, great bus. There's another memory from my youth, living in Wales, a Crosville bus. They don't exist anymore, well, not in this part of the world. This one is a Leyland National, 11.3 metres long body, EFE, this is made by. Has rubber tyres, dual wheels at the back, all metal. It says Woodside on the front. Got some interesting details. Crosville on the back. Fantastic bus. This one is a huge thing, it's an absolute monster. And this is a Corgi MCI 102 made in China. I'm not quite sure. I just like the look of this bus, and it is massive. It's very heavy, so it's quite difficult for me to lift up. But it's got plastic base. A bit weird because it's got one dual rider tyre there and one single. I've never seen that on the bus before, and I've never noticed that before showing it to you. But it's immensely heavy, as I say. The body's all metal. I can't even lift it any longer. That is a monster of a thing. I bought that fresh out the packet. That is an amazing bus. It's huge. Another American bus, Los Angeles Motor Coach Company, 4340. This is another Corgi. Made in China, GM bus it says. Very Art Deco style, which is why I bought it. Hollywood Long Beach it says on the front. These again can go for large amounts of money now. This one has got a little bit of scoring on the roof, but other than that it's in very good condition. Plastic base, real riders, dual wheels on the back. Another cracking bus. This is one I've repainted. This is a, let's get it right, it's a Midland Red Motorway Express coach. Who's it done by? Corgi. So this one has been apart, hence the not brilliant paint job, but it's okay. It used to have decals along the side. That's a Midland coach. This one was in a sorry state and I've repainted it. Has real riders, very good quality item. On to the next. One of my favourite brands, this is a Typhoon T-Bus, double decker. Let's see if I can see some of the details on it for you. Eastern Road, wherever that is. It's a Corgi, and it says MCW Orion, so whether that's the actual make, I don't know. But there's the registration plate. I bought it mainly because it says Typhoon T on the side, and I love Typhoon T. It's made over the Wirral, quite locally. Here's an interesting little bus made by Corgi again. It's a Bedford, I believe. Double check for you. Bedford DB coach. All metal with a plastic base, and it has real rider tyres. Dualies at the back. I like old Bedford. Bedford lorries are a particular favourite of mine, and that's a good buy. Here's another Greyhound bus, but this one's made by Days Gone By, so that'll be probably Lido. Plastic wheels, 2 Dualies at the back, a single at the front. Not the best quality in the world, but it's a Greyhound, and I was lucky to get it. It was mint out of the box, so that was a good one. This is another, that one's trying to escape, another British make, Cross and Blackwell beans there, if anybody remembers those. This is a London bus, Kings Lynn. It's a bit dusty, it's been a while since I've had done it. And another old British make, Brook Bond T there. Let me get the details off the bottom for you. It's a Corgi, and this is an ECW double decker. So there you go. Nice London red bus for you. Good quality. All metal this one. Real riders, Dualies on the back, and I like the brands on it from way back when. This one struck me because of its orange colour. I think this is another Corgi. It's an Orion bus, MCW, whatever that stands for, I'm not quite sure. Orion bus. Bolton, so this is over the Wirral, not very far. Well, not the Wirral, but over the bridge there. That one's actually got a hire company on it. Selneck, whoever they were. I don't remember there. And it says Northern Bus Lines just here. Plastic base on this one, but real riders. Dualies on the back, singles on the front. Number 10. Got a registration there as well. Another beautiful bus. This is another one of my favourite companies, Duracell, with a copper coloured top, if anybody remembers there. Another London Transport one, Victoria, number 38. This is an AEC Regent. This is made by EFE. Some great detail. Plastic base, real riders, single at the front, Dually at the back. Very nice London bus. London Transport there, you can see on the side. Some great detail in that. I like buses. It's not my first passion, but I like buses. Another Greyhound one, but this is an earlier one. See if I can pick out some of the detail for you. It says Atlantic Great Greyhound Lines on the side. Owner and operator. On the front, it's Atlanta M3898 on the front. Another Corgi, but this one is all metal. It says a yellow coach on there, if that means anything to the American viewers. but all metal this one. Real riders, single at the front, Julie's at the back. But that's quite an old Greyhound bus, that one. I don't know whether it's from anywhere between the 30s and the 50s, I should imagine, but I'm not sure. Not sure. Nice bus though, very nice bus. Now this is a very unusual one, and this is by, although it says nothing on it, this is by a company called Wtffor Toys, and I believe it's a British company. It's got plastic wheels, and you can see the rudimentary design on it, but it's built to take abuse. It may have been repainted at some time, but somebody's made a very good job if they have. And it's joined down the centre. Very unusual design, but it leads to very good strength. I believe this has got to be, I think it's from the 50s this, so we're talking 70 years old. It's a very old toy, that one. I'm very lucky to have it. Unusual bus, this one. Orange, my favourite colour. Number 738. It's a, it says made in China. 1-72. Scania Vabis D11. And this is made by Atlas. Plastic base, metal shell, rear riders, single front wheel, Julie's on the back. Another cracking bus. Unfortunately the doors don't open, but you can see it's got dual doors there as well. This is an interesting one. Oh gosh, can I see it? Oh yes, got a little lever here, so the door opens. Not the most effectual job, you'd have a job getting in there, but the door does open. They could have designed that a little bit better. I can't remember the name of this firm. It's S, it says in the logo, and I can't remember what it stands for now. But it's screwed together. It's made in China. I think it's Speed Toys. I can't remember. Sorry, I'm not. As you can tell by my voice, I'm not feeling great today. Single rear riders, but single wheel at the front. Julie's at the back. Typical school bus, which is why I had to have it. This one is extra special because it has got a very nice interior. The back door opens and the stop sign comes out as well. I've never seen another one as good. I mean, okay, it may be made in China and the door might be a little bit suspect at the side, but apart from that, it's absolutely brilliant. What a lovely bus. I hope you enjoy that, the people who watch my channel in America. Here's an old one, an old Lido, Gatwick, so that's Gatwick the airport, so it's now flight line bus. Quite valuable, this one, although I picked it up quite cheaply. I'm not sure if that's metal at the bottom, I think it is. All metal, plastic wheels, single at the front, dual at the back, no detail at the back, and very little detail at the moment at the front. It is cracked on the corner there, but it's still all there. An interesting bus. This one, Darren has just set me free with a lot of other cars I bought from him, and this is a Daimler. Just a Daimler. It's gone in the 70s, this one. Double decker. It's been repainted obviously, so, but it's not too bad. How are we doing for time? 19 minutes. We'll try and pop a few more in. Here's the another one of those Wallace Arnold buses that I said I had two of. Interesting one here. That's the S as well. SS, there we go. The same company. This is a pullback one with an opening door again. Somebody will tell me what that. There you go. Same type of door, actually. Exactly the same type of door. You do see a lot of these. It's missing its front screen. Made in China. Plastic base. Diecast body. Rear rider tyres with just singles at the front and back on that one. Got two of those. Slightly different design on this one. Genuine biscuits, is it? Genuine biscuits. Exactly the same. Door opens in the same way. Not the best construction in the world, but good enough. I didn't pay an awful lot for these two, and it's nice to have two the same. And that one has got its front screen. It's another chocolate make from Britain. Double decker. I bought it because I like double deckers and it's orange. This is a London Transport Route Master, made by Corgi, made in Great Britain. So quite an old one that, but it's in good condition. Plastic wheels, single on front and back, double decker, lovely stuff. This one came with the one with the opening doors. You can tell it's in the same livery. This is an Atlantean bus, Meccano Limited, Dinky toys, made in Britain. Has got real rider tyres, and as you can see, painted quite well. 501, the number there. They did a really good job. Metro, Killendale. I don't know exactly where that is. Leyland on the back there. They really did a good job of painting it. Okay, there's a couple of ripples in it, but I wouldn't redo it. They've done a good job. Another Typhoon T, but this it's called a tram bus, this, or a trolley bus. London Transport. Days Gone By, so another sort of like Lido one. Let's see if I can pick out what it says on the bottom for you. Oh, it just says Leicester, so it is Lido on the bottom. Some interesting details. You can tell it's a tram because it's got electrical connections there. So that's how it's powered, by an electrical motor. Two wheels at the back, one wheel at the front, but all single wheels. Got a staircase going to the second floor. Not the prettiest and not the best. These are quite common, but Typhoon T was the one there for me. An interesting bus here, a blue one. Another Atlas one. This is a Fiat 306/3 Interturbinano, whatever that is. 1/72. Loads of detail with wing mirrors and windscreen wipers. You can see all the luggage doors there. Real riders. Dualies on the back, single on the front. Dual doors. It's a beautiful model. Very lucky to have that one. This is an interesting one. BOAC. This is before British Airlines in America, British Airways. It's a Harrington Grenadier EFE. Real riders, all metal, dually at the back, single at the front. There you go, flight crew only. Very cool. Some interesting detail there. BOAC on the back. Very interesting bus, especially with that connection if you know anything about planes. Planes aren't my bag, but I know a little bit. It's a Ribble bus, this one. What does it say on the front there? It says Southern Tour. Another EFE, it's in good. And another Harrington Cavalier. Was that the same as the other one? No, it's slightly different. Is it the same? Yes. Yes, the same bus. Just a different livery. But interesting all the same. Real riders again. In very good condition. Another one of the same bus. This one I bought because it says Orange Luxury Coaches, which never heard of, but I had to buy that for obvious reasons, and it says orange on the front. Races, does it say there? There we go. Harrington Grenadier EFE, same as the other ones. Just another brilliant livery though. There's two of these. These are going back to the Bedford we saw earlier, but this one is a larger scale. This is Standerwick, Preston. It's got a registration plate there. All metal these. This is an OB coach by a Bedford, made in Great Britain. Corgi. Plastic wheels on this one, but dualies on the back, single on the front. The other one I've got of that one, which is here, is got real riders. My friend Jay gave me this one. And yes, these are exactly the same, just a different livery. And this one's got Corkles coaches on it. There we go. Main Road Garage, Onchen, MMN57. Very interesting. See all the seats inside there, excellent condition. I think my friend picked that up on a job lot, and I'm very lucky that he passed it on to me. Interesting one here from Corgi. This is from North Wales. It's got an opening door just here. Interesting little feature. Coastliner, Croswell, Wales. Got a registration plate on the back there. I remember these. It's in very good condition. Unusual livery with a Welsh dragon there, just in case you wondered what it was. And brings back memories, that one. Fallen asleep many times up there, and I used to get off at the terminus and used to bang my head on the bar on the front. I think the bus driver used to enjoy doing that to me. It's probably why I've got brain damage. This is quite an unusual one. This is a Dinky Route Master bus. These go for large amounts of money, or they can do. Schweppes on the side, another great make. There you go, King's Cross, so that one's definitely in London. 221. Not in the best of shape. I have touched it up here and there, and that's why some of the decals are missing. I touched up the red, so it looks in slightly better shape than there is. Has got real riders in it. Exceptionally strong construction there. You can see it's got proper like chassis in it, so you'd have a hard job breaking that, and that's why it's still in good shape. But the glass is all there, all the plastic's there. It's got a little driver in that one as well. Beep beep. Another great London bus here. Oh, it might not be a London actually. United. So it's another EFE one. See if I can see what type it is for you. This is a Bristol FLF Lodeca, whatever that is though, is it? Yeah, Lodeca, whatever that is. Maybe it was the name for the double decker. So it looks a bit like a London bus, but it's not. It's Darlington. Double door there, just the one. Interesting bus. I think my friend gave me that one as well. Real riders, single at the front, double at the back, plastic bottom, diecast the rest of it. Just a couple more, and the rest I think we'll do in another video, because most of the rest are Hot Wheels. This is an old plastic one that I got with another lot of cars. It looks like it's German. Ideal, I can't read that, but it looks like German to me. It says Viking Berlin on Viking Berlin underneath. Unusual. Plastic wheels, single at the front, double at the back. I don't know much about that, but it has got a little driver in there. Interesting, some detail on the front. Maybe you know more about this bus than I do. Haven't had it very long, I haven't researched it. And now this is the only first time I've noticed it's got German on the side. But it's got loads of seats in there. Quite interesting. Different, if nothing else. This one is an interesting one. It's a Corgi. I believe this is a Chinese one. Olympian. I bought this one because of the interesting dual wheels at the back, and it's got sort of like a Chinese dragon on the side there. So in Chinese, I presume that's Chinese. I'm no expert. KMB, maybe that's a Chinese make. Bus manufacturer, bus company, I don't know. 89X. No driver in that one, but it has got a registration. There you go, got another sort of like dragon on the back. Very interesting. Oh, there you go, it says Volvo actually in the back. So it's a Volvo Olympian. It's the first time I've noticed that. It's the first time I've examined it in that cut. I wonder if you can pick it up there, Volvo. Interesting anyway. I like things with unusual amounts of wheels. It's metal shell, plastic bottom. There's sort of like a composite, neither rubber nor plastic. The wheels sort of like halfway. And there's another unusual one with dualies at the back, then a single, then another single. So there you go, 2 buses like that. The doors look like they open, but they don't. But it is done exceptionally well. See all the seats in there, and double seats and all sorts. Nice bus. Oh, one more in this one. We'll do this one as well. This one was a bit of a fluke. This is a Siku, and this is a Sleeper GmbH, Postfach, Germany. Maybe that's just where the maker's details. Oh, it's a man bus. This, I don't know whether you can pick that out on there. It does say it, but it's very small. Man. Metal tours, events, open and festivals, and it's got sort of like a dragon on there with loads of flames, plastic wheels, dualies at the back, single at the front, plastic base. Very little detail at the back. Okay, well, we're gone past 30 minutes. I'll leave that there and we'll put the others on the others. I will get round to the Holden for the subscriber I promised to the Holden, but I couldn't find it straight off today. But I have got 1 or 2 and I'll put them in the next video. Okay, take care. Bye bye.